first heard about this Common Core curriculum about 3 years ago, I was very, very skeptical at the time, and I said, oh, that's never going to happen. Well, folks, it did happen, and it's here. So we need to deal with it. We need to figure out if it's the right thing for our kids, and if this is the way to go. So we're going to try to answer some of these questions, and we have a fabulous panel here tonight who are going to be tackling these difficult questions. They're each going to be presenting a different topic. There might be some overlap, but that's because we have different points of view. They're going to be presenting one at a time, and then we're going to open it up to questions from the audience. At the appropriate time, Pat Dubois, a little housekeeping here, Pat, raise your hand. Pat has little cards for you to fill out your questions on. So when you think you have a question, raise your hand. Pat will give you a card. At an appropriate time, we'll collect all the cards and then we'll present them to the panel for their answers. First, I'm going to start with Anne-Marie Banfield. She's going to be our first presenter, and she is seated immediately to my left. Let me introduce Anne-Marie and tell you a little bit about her. She serves as a volunteer education liaison for Cornerstone. You're all familiar with the Cornerstone organization, I'm sure. She researches education and has been doing so for over a decade, and she's a keen researcher for the Common Core curriculum since its very beginning. She's a wife and the mother of 3 children. She is a graduate of Franklin University in Columbus, Ohio, where she earned a bachelor's degree in business administration. Please join me in welcoming Anne-Marie.
Well, thank you for coming out tonight. This is my passion. I am a volunteer with Cornerstone, and it's so good to see that people are actually concerned about education, because oftentimes I hear that a lot, and then I'll see school board meetings that are empty, and so I think we're getting kind of a mixed message, and that concerns me. So seeing this kind of a turnout, which certainly is encouraging, so thank you for coming. A lot of what's going on right now is called Common Core Initiative, but I want to just clarify something. There is a redesign of public education going on in this country right now, and Common Core is a part of that. I could be here for 3 hours telling you about the redesign efforts, if you want me speaking for 3 hours. So I'm going to really touch on just a couple things that I think are important. But I would encourage you to go to the U.S. Department of Education's website. You just Google U.S. Department of Education, redesign public education. You're going to pull up their website. You're going to be able to see what they list as their priorities to redesign public education. I'm not sure if you knew that this was a federal agenda now, but it is. It's something that I noticed years and years ago. So the fact that it's here now doesn't surprise me. I think it's surprising a lot of people within just a year or two that this has happened. So what are the Common Core standards? They are a set of math and English standards right now. They're national standards. What we had before was each state was developing their own standards. Some were good. Some were excellent. Some were international. Some were not so good. New Hampshire has some pretty poor academic standards. So because of that, that was the reason given why we need national standards as opposed to elevating the New Hampshire standards, which is something that I would have personally liked to have. One vote, and these were appointed board members, not elected. That's important to note. Some states do elect their school board members. New Hampshire does not. My focus has always been on academic excellence. How do we make the kids smarter? And I can assure you that in education reform, that's not always the focus. Not to say that some things are not important, But that was my focus as a mother and as a parent. I wanted my kids to get the best education possible. So when I began researching, I began aligning with individuals that was their focus too. Two of the individuals that were chosen to sit on the validation committee for Common Core, to validate the math standards and to validate the English standards, were people I've been talking to for years. So when they were chosen, I personally was thrilled because I thought, great. Not only are we going to get a great analysis from them, something I can trust, I'm going to be able to talk to them through the process and understand what they're going through as these are being developed. Because what happens is they develop standards that kind of give them to the committee, and they give feedback, how do we make them better? And that in itself was quite a story. The lack of transparency. There's many criticisms that these individuals came up with, or that are talking about now. And one individual is Professor Sandra Stotsky. She validated, or refused to validate the English standards. She is an English professor, and she is also instrumental in helping develop some of the best standards in the country. In our South State, Massachusetts, you might be surprised. They did have some of the best quality standards, and they have a track record to prove it because their students were finishing top in the country. The other individual is Professor James Milgram. So he refused to validate the math standard. So you have two renowned experts chosen in this country to stamp them, say these are good. And there was a committee, and these were the two content experts. So they were the ones that were the experts in English and mathematics. Both refused to sign off on them. And they will give you technical reasons why they refused to sign off on them. Just a few examples. Sandra Stotsky says the college readiness standards are cheap, empty skills and reduces the study of classical literature in favor of informational texts. Professor Milgram says it's almost a joke to think students who follow the standards will be ready to enter and be prepared for a university. By the end of 5th grade, the material being covered in arithmetic and algebra is more than a year behind early year grade expectations in most high-achieving countries. By the end of 7th grade, they are 2 years behind. In other words, the longer your kids stay in a public school that follows Common Core, the further they will fall behind on international peers. Another example would be what we're seeing in California, for instance. If you follow the California standards or Massachusetts, your kids were ready for Algebra 1 by 8th grade. That's the way the standards were set up. They were coherent, they built upon each other, but we were ready for Algebra 1 by 8th grade. At Common Core, if you follow them, you're ready for 9th grade. So you can see the difference just in that. And there's many more technical reasons that I can't get into right now because we're limited time. But I encourage you to go look at the reviews, read their critiques, understand exactly what concepts are missing from the math standards, for instance, the shift from focus on classical literature and fictional literature to this informational text. I went and looked at a local school at the invite of a parent, and I went through the book, and I could see where they were focusing on, this was like a 5th grade book, focusing on kind of more informational reading and what that means. I was asked also to talk about the cost, what this is going to cost, because the numbers are staggering. I've read anywhere from $289 to $400 per student just to really fully implement this. A lot of this has to do with technology, with the schools, with the new tests coming out. The new schools will have to have technology put in place, a lot of computers, so this is going to be computerized tests that the kids will be taking. I think the commissioner, about a month ago, the commissioner gave a estimate, finally, because I've been asking for quite a long time. I would kind of think that this is something that would have been estimated from the get-go, but I've been asking on the Board of Education, what is this going to cost? Other people have asked. Finally, about a month ago, we got a figure, and I want to say it was around $8 million, I think. I'm sorry, 800. And I believe that some of that did not include the technology costs. So I would suggest going to your school district, and having them do an estimate. I think that's going to be more helpful because this is where the burden's going to fall. We're not getting We didn't get any race to the top funds. That was one of the grants that the federal government said, you know, if you adopt these standards, that was the message that states would give us. If you adopt these standards and you do other things, that we will qualify for this money. So we didn't get that money. And I'm not sure, I'm not aware of the state funneling money to schools. So this is really a local situation that you need to keep a close eye on. Look at the budget, look at what they're spending, look at what the estimate is. Ask them for an estimate. What's this going to cost? One of the biggest concerns from this initiative is the data mining that is going to be going on with this whole redesign effort. I go back to the redesign because, again, the Common Core kind of falls under the umbrella of the redesigning of public education. Competencies, if you're familiar with competencies, that falls under it. These are all part of the big umbrella of redesigning public education. So loss of privacy is one of the biggest concerns. We used to have privacy protections in place. And that was through it's called the FERPA law, FERPA. And with those protections in place, parents would have to sign off for information to be released from the school district, things like that. Now, with the rewriting of the FERPA law by the Obama administration, that protection is no longer in effect, which means that information that the school collects can be shared and distributed with third-party vendors that they're working with, and it can actually funnel to the federal government. Now, students are given a unique pupil identifier number. So I have heard the argument, well, they have a unique pupil identifier number, how are they going to be identified? First of all, the federal government on their website puts 400 data points that they would like the schools to collect. Your religious affiliation is one of those, amongst many other very disturbing data points that they would like to collect on your children. Because I think if you look at that, you look at, okay, like for instance, bus stop, you remember the bus stop, you think, okay, is that really a problem? Go through all of them, look at all of them. And if you are under the assumption that this is all anonymous and that this information cannot get out there on your child or your grandchild or your neighbor's child, an IT person will tell you they need 3 data points to identify the person. So if they can't be identified, there's nothing wrong with anonymous anymore when you're collecting, if you're collecting data on students. And how will this be collected? Through smart balance test. I mentioned that they're going to be new tests, I believe. Did I mention that? Maybe I didn't. So we're going to be starting with new tests in 2015. It's called the Smart Balance. That's the consortium that New Hampshire signed on with. Okay? So on this assessment, they're going to be asking questions, obviously, that pertain to what they're learning. But if you look at what we've been using in the past, there's been other questions on this test. Now, the difference is we have the privacy protections in place. We no longer have that. So if you go back and you look at the old May, for instance, there was questions on there like how many people you have washer and dryer in the home. You know, things like that. How many books you have in the home. So information has already been collected through these assessments. Now the federal government is saying, here's 400 points we'd like to collect. And so that has disturbed a great number of people. So much so that we're seeing legislation come out of states like New York. In New York, the parents are up in arms. They are introducing legislation to put some of those protections back in place. Many parents are simply opting out of the test. They just are concerned about this information, where it's going, who it's going to, and the fact that they no longer have to sign off on that. So those are just some of the topics I wanted to cover tonight. I can see that I have a little bit more time. Into your head. From my perspective as a mother, and I think from everybody's perspective, when you send your kids to school, it is to be educated. It's to learn the reading, writing, and arithmetic. And what I'm seeing coming out of this redesign effort is a shift from a knowledge-based education system. And what you can argue whether that's good or bad, but that's, I think, has always been the focus of people that I know, myself, and people who, entrust the public school system, to more of a development of the workforce. So there's skills that are being introduced. And so that's something you want to look at. I don't have enough time to get into that right now. But I think that I wanted to just kind of throw that out there, let you know that this is what I'm seeing. I saw this a couple years ago. I'm not a fan of it. We have a 65% remediation rate in the state right now. That means when the kids graduating, go into remedial classes when they graduate, because it's reported in the National Telegram. We have a serious problem. It's called illiteracy. Illiteracy. Not workforce skills, illiteracy. And unfortunately, I don't see this reform effort focusing on it, especially when you read the critiques on the standards themselves, and when you look at these kind of workforce skills that they're implementing. And if you talk to teachers, they have to, they have to focus on collaboration, or they have to focus on tolerance in all of their classes, then they're taking away from the academics that I would want them to see focused on, especially the ones that we have. So thank you, and I'm going to sit down with the rest of them.
GrokTV.